Welcome back. Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, and thank you so much for staying with us. We begin conversations this morning by speaking with Mr. Dexter Sandy, and he is the manager of Tobago Investment Center of Unit Trust. And this morning we're talking about the gift of units. Isn't that an amazing thing? Wouldn't you like to be gifted, or wouldn't you like to be gifted with units? So let's get into the conversation. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having us here today.
All right, great. And of course, when you hear units and unit trust, we kind of know what we're talking about. Yeah. And we're talking about a campaign in terms of the gift of units, meaning that somebody's going to be gifted units, right? Or there's an opportunity for somebody to gift someone units. Yeah. So can you explain to us what is the unit trust gift of units and why is it a great choice, especially as we just concluded, we just came out of Father's Day. So, I mean, it's still something we could do for fathers and, so what is it about and how can they benefit?
Well, most definitely, the gift of units is a perfect form of rewarding someone with a benefit that they can carry for a lifetime, right? So the gift of units is basically you purchasing units into a mutual fund and you're now gifting it to a loved one that they could now invest over a particular period of time, and it will definitely create wealth for them in the future.
And this, when you invest in a mutual fund, you're buying these units in the person's name or in your name. How does that work?
All right. So you, the purchaser, will be purchasing the gift of units in the recipient's name.
Right. Okay.
Right. And that way they will be able to come in with their ID and
continue to make contributions. Correct. All right. Correct. Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, if you want to you want to do a little gift for somebody, you could buy it in their name and then they just continue populating the account. Right. How does the gift of units contribute to financial growth? Because we're talking about long-term benefits and, the rewards that will come after. How does that contribute?
All right. So the gift of units is actually, as I said, a purchase into the mutual funds. And with mutual funds, they grow over time. They give you either dividend income or capital growth. And it really allows you, the unit holder, to gain wealth over, as I said, over an extended period of time. There are different funds that operate in a particular manner. It will be based on your risk appetite, things that we will discuss when it is you do come in to establish the account, or if you have an existing account and you want to refresh your mind, we'll have that conversation with you. But the gift of units is really the ability for anybody right now who is viewing this program to be able to walk into an investment center and purchase that gift for that loved one.
And sometimes with these investment funds, is it possible? Can income be earned from this fund, and how does that process work?
Yeah, so the gift of units, you're purchasing into a diversified portfolio, and from there, we as Unit Trust Corporation, we give you the capital gains and we pay you the dividend income across your accounts on a quarterly basis. Again, it's based on the performance of the fund, but it's something that we have been doing for over 40 years, right? The corporation has been in existence since 1981, and we have been really growing the wealth for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and we'll continue doing that. So definitely the gift of units allows you to now join, if you're brand new, to join the corporation and really benefit from the capital gains and the dividend income.
And I know this campaign was primarily for Father's Day, right? It was a Father's Day promotion. Could you tell us a little bit more about the promotion itself as it targeted and was tailored to fathers?
Yes. So, yes, I am quite aware that Father's Day was the day before yesterday. And people may be asking themselves, why is he talking about Father's Day this morning? The good thing about this campaign is that it runs until June 30th, right? So you have the ability to still come in and purchase a gift of units for that father or that father figure in your life and be able to pass it on to him, showing gratitude. It's a very simple process in terms of getting the gift of units. You can log on our website, www.ttutc.com, and you can make the purchase of gift of units there. Or you can walk into any of our investment centers, or as some would say, any of our branches, right? And make the inquiry over the counter, and our customer service reps will be able to facilitate you.
And what about if you're not a member of the unit trust? So let's say, for instance, I'm purchasing for my dad and he's not a member. Yeah. Can he still access the funds, or can he still, is it that you're creating a new account for him? How does that work?
Right, so definitely. The the gift of units recipients will be able to come in, whether they are brand new to us or an existing customer. They will be able to come in with their IDs, and we will establish an account for them so that they can now deposit the gift of units. If they're existing, and we just add it to the investment that they already hold with us. And it's not only for unit holders to purchase. Anyone can walk in at any point in time with their national ID and purchase the gift of units for the recipient of their choice, and we will facilitate it.
And the gift of unit, I know the units probably have standard cost, so I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
In terms of, for this period, there's a standard cost. Does the cost vary outside of this period? How does that work?
So the good thing about it, and what Unit Trust Corporation offers, is that you determine how much of a gift of units you want to purchase. So you can come in with the established amount that you want. You come in, as I said, with your ID. You come with the recipient's name, and we will now be able to process the gift of units purchase. You can walk with cash, or you can walk with your debit card or your credit card, and we will facilitate issuing the gift of units to the loved one. Yeah.
Sounds very, very convenient, and convincing, of course. And I know, as you mentioned, the Unit Trust Corporation has been around for over 40 years. I didn't even realize it was 1981. And they offer a number of services. Are you able to tell us a little bit more of some of the other services that you also offer?
Well, we offer a wide suite of mutual funds. And Unit Trust has been formed since 1981 to grow the wealth of the nation, right? The father of the nation at the point in time had the vision that we needed to have the average person be able to invest and benefit from stocks, shares, bonds, those sort of instruments. And Unit Trust Corporation has been in existence since then, doing it quite responsibly. A lot of persons really show the gratitude for an organization such as ours versus some of those schemes we have seen pop up over the years. We have really withstanded the time. We are quite professional, and we do offer that quality service, and they have seen the gains in terms of investing in units with us. And this promotion is really ideal because we're focusing right now on the fathers. And before I forget, the fathers in this campaign, you have the opportunity of winning a grill kit.
Ooh.
Right? Yes. Right. So with purchasing the gift of units for the father, Unit Trust Corporation will enter you into a chance of winning that grill combo kit. Right? It's the ultimate grill kit where you get a heavy duty grill. You do get an apron. You get the utensils for the cooking, as well as we will provide you with that ultimate treasure chest, as I call it, a cooler, a grand cooler that you could fill with your beverages and line with the boys, So it's things like this that Unit Trust we would involve ourselves in to really not only build wealth for you, but also reward our valued clients and find a way to bring on board new clients and show them that, there's a lot of positiveness in investing now for your future.
And in terms of becoming a member of the Unit Trust or opening an account, what are the basic requirements?
It's very simple. You come in with one form of ID, your proof of address, which definitely could be a utility bill in your name or a bank statement in your name. If it's not in your name, you would definitely get a letter from the utility bill holder giving authorization that you could use the utility bill as proof of address, as well as you would walk with your job letter or your payslip, right? So the combination of those three items, you come into us and we establish the account.
And what about children?
Yeah. So anybody under the age of 18 will not be able to open an account for themselves. However, an adult can open an account for a child, right? And that way they can contribute to the child's future. And they can encourage any other family members or friends to contribute via that same account towards the child's future.
Good, very good. So you have the whole family covered.
Definitely, definitely.
So this sounds like a corporate responsibility, ensuring that persons are kind of involved in saving, investing, and growing. As you mentioned earlier, of course, financial growth and stability as well. So I must applaud the Unit Trust for that as well, and thank you so much. In closing, is there any additional information you'd like to share with our viewers this morning?
Oh, definitely. So if you're hearing about the gift of units for the first time, this campaign runs up until June 30th. The specific campaign for Father's Day runs until June 30th, but the gift of units are available all year round for any occasion that you see fit. It could be for graduation, which is right around the corner. You want to gift units to a young one. You know, it's wedding season, as we say. You want to gift that bride or that groom. The gift of units is applicable across all those areas. But today we're speaking about that ultimate grill boss kit that a dad has the opportunity to win once it is you come in and you purchase those gift of units between now and June the 30th. His name is entered into the bin with all the names, and he can walk away with this ultimate heavy-duty barbecue grill kit.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Well, Dexter, thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving us that information and insight in terms of course, investing and the opportunity for financial growth and the stability of the Unit Trust as well. You know, as you said, it's been here for over 40 years.
Definitely.
And so we thank you for that, and we do wish you all the very best in your future endeavors with the Unit Trust.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Mr. Dexter Sandy, and of course, you heard it right here that fathers can win the ultimate grill set. So it's not too late. You have until June 30th to buy the gift of units. We'll be right back after the break, but before we go, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live.